I'd like to thank 4-H again for yet again another great opportunity in my life. My name is CJ Sweat. I'm 19 years old. I've been in 4-H for 10 years now. I'll never forget 10 years ago, got on the bus to go to a camp that all I knew was it was called 4-H. And I got there and it changed my life. Within that first week of camp, I learned how to shoot a bow and arrow, how to make and launch a rocket, how to groom a horse, and how to program a robot made from Legos. These things may sound small to you, may even mean nothing to you. They mean the world to me. This year at camp, I got to see two campers that they were changed because of camp. And this was something that happened to me, and it's happened to, you'll see Caroline over there, my sister over there. What 4-H does is there's thousands of kids in the area. 4-H reaches down and picks them up. And that's exactly what it did to me and these two other campers I'm about to tell you about. We'll start off with the first boy, and let's give him a name. We'll call him Joe. No, not the plumber that we all heard about last night. Joe, I saw him on the bus, and first day at camp, everybody's kind of getting on the bus. They got their luggage in the buses, and they're getting on there. Most campers are going to sleep on the way to camp, basically because they had to get up at 5:30 to get on the bus at Cape Spring High School at 7 in the morning. You know, what camper wants to do that in the middle of July? So, anyways, I see this one kid, Joe, and see him on the bus, and I saw him, he's crying. He's 9 years old, he's crying, trying to kind of hide it, and, he's a guy, he's got to tough it up a little bit. So he's trying to show that he's not crying, and I went over to him and said, hey, what's wrong, man? And I found out this kid's homesick. Well, I tried to cheer him up, and all of us teams, we have to go through 24 hours of training each year, and part of that training is to deal with homesick campers. Well, I tried to do what I could, but an hour bus ride wasn't really much to make an impact. So I did not see him the rest of the time at camp. In fact, the next time I saw him was going to be Friday. We got back on the bus, and I see Joe. And I see Joe again on the bus, sitting by himself, and he's crying. So I went up to him, and I'm thinking, oh no, we've got a camper, did not have a good time at camp. And that never happened. So I went up to him and I said, hey man, what's wrong? The same camper that was crying because he left home was crying on the last day because he left camp. The next boy I'd like to tell you about, we'll call him Sam. And this boy, first night of camp, we're all in our lodge. And the first night's usually the best night. Everybody's getting to know each other, so you don't have the little cliques, and you don't have seven schools. Everybody gets to know everybody from different school districts, from different backgrounds. It's one of the best nights of camp. So first night of camp, everybody's getting to meet everybody. And I see Sam sit by himself on a couch, not meeting anybody. He's also crying. So I went up to him, tried to see what was wrong. He would not tell me, but I did find out by the end of the night that he had lost two family members just 2 weeks before camp. And Sam was one of the campers that I remember. I've known Sam for a couple years. And so the next night, I'll see Sam again, and he's having fun. He's playing game with campers. He's talking with campers. Even made some new best friends. And I went up to Sam and I said, hey man, it's nice to see that you're having a good time. And he said, actually, with all that I've been through recently, there's no other place I'd rather be than 4-H camp. And that's what 4-H does to people. And that's what it's done for me. Since that first time at 4-H camp, I've gotten to serve 2 terms on Virginia 4-H cabinet, and I've gotten to learn parliamentary procedure. I've also participated in the Share the Fun show, and I've also been a team leader for 5 years. 4-H provided me all of these opportunities, and it continues to provide other children with the same opportunities. However, 4-H cannot continue without your support legislators. So I ask you, as you go along through your day, to continue to think about supporting 4-H, because 4-H is a fantastic organization. It changes lives, and there's 56 teams in the Roanoke Valley that give over 100 hours of community service. And any organization that can get one team to give 1 minute of community service, let alone 56 to give over 100 hours, is worth talking about. Thank you very much. I hope you guys have a great day.